What's up, everybody? Bad Gamer popping back in. Hey. T-Dog coming in here with the hot takes. It's study buddy time. What are we doing? What are we working on? What am I trying not to break today? You think a lot. You're way smarter than you give yourself credit for. I didn't say I come up with great ideas, Ryan. I do think a lot, though. There's that. I am right now checking some stuff out, making sure that monitor is off. You've been telling some bad jokes too, sir. You must be infected with me and Paul. No, I bought the app. Paul, you were here for that. You were here for that, sir. The G3 picked up a dad joke app and we're using it for socials. All right, guys, in chat, what are you doing? What are you working on today? I am going to go grab my phone real quick because I got to grab that. Be right back. Trying not to break my heart. You're trying not to. What do you mean, Z? I'm completely serious. You're smarter than you give yourself credit for. I mean, maybe. If you actually were as smart as you take credit for, we'd have to warn you twice a week. That reminds me, I gotta grab my beverage over here. It's my bubbler beverage, you guys. They are not a sponsor yet, but if anybody knows anybody at Bubbler. I think Overwatch custom games, T-Dog, are more likely than actual Overwatch games. Where we just have our friends that pop in. What I'm looking into, RPA. I don't know that one. I'm letting you know you're broadcasting at less than really? Does that cause latency? What kind of latency? Robotic process automation. Huh. Well, the reason that I lowered that bit rate to that low is because it was we were having troubles that week with Fortnite, and so there's that issue. Okay. Well, yeah, that was an adjustment that I made a couple weeks ago. Well, I'm giving you guys some time to respond. Yeah, that's the ticket. I think what I'm gonna do. I'll tell you what I'm working on, you guys. Because when I first got here, I was 56 seconds behind. How about now? How are you now, sir? Oh, the cross bounce emote is available for me. All right, thank you. I need... But now I'm like 2 to 3 seconds behind. Well, that's good. I think I want to install Mix It Up for this computer here. Hopefully it hasn't messed with anything. You're working on some quests in Fortnite? All right. What level are you right now, Paul? I don't remember what level I am. Let's see here. What about so Ryan's working on robotic process automation, which I have no idea what that is. I am level 228, by the way, Paul. I just looked it up. I'm 228. Micah, you asked me this earlier. I am 228. So, sound off what you hear. Okay. It's really nice. RPA, a good example, but bad use of it is the bots you have to compare with to order, let's say, a newly launched PA. Oh, you compete with those guys. Gotcha. Yeah, I'm going to mix it up for this computer because what I'm working on, and this may add difficulties of learning. If I do not understand, I might ask questions. I hope that's okay with you. Of course, Scooby. Scooby Jordan, absolutely. You are more than welcome to join us. Absolutely. All right. So what we do on Tuesdays, Scooby, is Study Buddy. If you are, we help keep each other accountable for the tasks that we're trying to get done. If it's like homework or something like that, we don't give out answers, but we try to help you get to where you need to be. If you're at work, because we have folks that are adults and they're in here from work, that also have tasks they're trying to get done. So that's our Tuesdays. Our Wednesdays, we do Faith in Film, where we talk about a film that we picked, and by we I mean me, on this one, the week before. AKA, we don't know math around here, don't ask. Z. We can figure it out. We have the interwebs. But Faith in Film, where we pick a movie the week before and then we talk about it for an hour, how it corresponds to our faith. And we have folks here that are not Christian. We have folks that here that are not any kind of religion. But they all know that we are here to show them love. And it's about showing the love that I know as of the love of Christ. So 0-1 + 0-1 = 10. See, Ryan's making a binary joke, and I like it. See, I knew that was binary. All right. Okay. And then I have to make a bot account on Twitch, you guys. How do we do that? Let me know if the stream goes too wonky, you guys, because I gotta start going online for things. And I might not be able to see chat. All right. No, right. 0101. And that's also because you in general know what I do for a living. You expect that kind of geek. This is true. Not sure what I'm doing quest still at the moment. All right. I don't remember how to speak today. I used to, though. So I guess you could say when I did know I was a 1. Now that I don't, I'm a 0. You know what you're doing. You know what you're doing, Z. It seems to be getting wonky. You seem to be wearing a Marvel hat. I'd expect DC. No, I am 1,000% Marvel, sir. 1,000% Marvel. That is my jam. Let's see here. I need to do that. Okay. I need to log out. And then sign up. Use email instead. Yes, thank you. G3 bot. GGG bot. That's all unavailable. God Games Geekery bot. And then this is my... Nope, that's not right. I'll be right back to chat, you guys. Give me 1 sec. This is why I needed my phone, because he just sent me a 6-digit code to my work email.
So that I may talk.
It's not a squirrel moment. All right, who said it's a squirrel moment? Okay, Scooby didn't know. All right, Scooby. All right, so that's only when I get lost out of what I'm actually supposed to be doing. I am actually doing what I'm supposed to do. It is not. No worries. There we go.
Slow down a little bit. There's a few people in the room that don't understand. Not me. I get it.
Yes, that one. That one's valid sometimes. that one's very valid for some of us. Our Greaseless Lem sometimes has problems staying on task. Squirrel is for when he goes up task. Yes. I thought about that. I've been looking into games that might help this community be noticed more, and Dreamlight is not on that. But Dreamlight is definitely on the docket for Casual Fridays for my channel. 2 to 3 minutes an hour. I mean, probably 2 to 3 minutes an hour, which is why I'm doing the 4 o'clock bubbler. So this should take me through, because I have youth night with Satellite Gaming tonight, the Rift. So this should get me through that. I learned this week, you guys, that caffeine has a half-life of 3 to 7 hours. I think I'm on the higher end of that. So half of the caffeine will be out of my body at the latest by about midnight. Which means I'll be able to get a couple things done when I get home. So there's that. All right. We're about 20 minutes in. Scooby, by the way, the question is, what are you working on today? And what can we do to help you continue to get that done? Paul, how are those quests going? Ryan, how's the bot thing going? We pick on Lem. Love your Star Wars cup background in the background, which I have something like that. Yeah, that the cup over here. This is actually an office cup. I just took it. So here in the office, that is free game for anybody that wants to use it. And I've been using it for a few weeks now. That's better than my England striker Harry Kane got me when in 12 years. What? Paul, are you okay? I'm trying to study John 1. I'm very slow with my learning disability. Sometimes I get confused. I feel like to give up while I'm reading. Sometimes I use a grade 3 reading trout level Bible to help me out easily. But I do have a study Bible in the NIV. Oh, I did miss it. I did miss it. Oh, I did miss it. Oh, yep, I missed it earlier. Thank you, Scooby. I have to read things over and over as well. I have ADHD, and it's not necessarily the hyperactivity that's an issue. It's the attention deficit. I am on meds for it, and those have helped out tremendously. And some of the things that I do, like bullet journaling, making sure things are scheduled, and so that I know this is how much time I have to get this done. It has to get done in this time period. Have really helped out over the past few months. I was diagnosed at 47. I'm 47. So this year, and so there's a lot of folks that are that have been diagnosed way earlier, and they've learned how to do all this. This is my first year of learning how this all works, and I have made definite strides. And as long as I have things scheduled, yes, absolutely, Ryan. Go at your own pace. Yeah. Oh, absolutely. That's why we're all here, bud. We're here. We definitely are here for our students. We're definitely here for our leaders. We're definitely here for those that do have learning disabilities and those that might not have learning disabilities. We are here to show Jesus' love to whoever pops in. So it's my focusing, understanding when I'm reading. It's my difficulty. Yeah, I get that. And isn't it frustrating sometimes where you have to read it over, and they have to read it over, and you might have to read it 4 times before you even halfway get it. But you got to remember that when you halfway get it, you're halfway done to getting it. That's awesome because you're 50% more than you were however long ago. So take that victory, right? I mean, that's what I'm trying to do. All right, bot account. Let's see here. 240. Attaboy. Let's log out of there. Log in. Games Geekery bot. Let's try something else here. So maybe read the sentence, then restate it in your own words and read it back to see if it matches up. Oh, that's a good one. That's a good one, Ryan. Yeah. So, and that's the other thing we have to remember about everybody here. Everybody here's got a different personality. And Ryan is saying there with the second one, he's saying, I'm an IT engineer, so my instinct is to offer help and try to fix things. If you don't necessarily want the help, understand that some people's natural inclination is, this person is in trouble, I need to help them. So if you don't want the help, absolutely, we absolutely understand it. My personal go-to is this a situation where you're venting or where you want suggestions? So yeah. Ryan's the sweetheart though. He's so cool. Okay. All right. Well, I mean, that's not it's true. It's a true statement that I made, and what you said is true. And that is part of what makes you a sweetie. That's part of how I know that you just genuinely care about your friends. I'm not only saying that because of that. That happens just to be an example, one example of it. You spent freaking hours with, here's the thing, not only did you fix my computer by getting me a hard drive and a license, you spent hours with me on it. What you could have done was like, all right, here's a license, here's a hard drive, go do a thing. No, you spent hours finding out a thing that I myself could never have found in the amount of time that you did. I may have eventually found it, but not really. Okay. Okay. All right, so we're setting up Mix It Up here, you guys. For those of you who don't know what Mix It Up is, it's a bot to help out with commands. So, like, I am going to make a new command. I swear if they don't bring Miles into Fortnite, I'll riot with you, Lem. My thought is if he's not in there already, maybe they're gonna bring him in next at the start of next season. All right. Okay. Okay, let's make a custom command. New command. And we are going to make this a command group of mods. And then MNA. And then MNA. All right. Like our pay action. Yeah. I do think of it like this. I help someone, maybe that person will help someone else when they're in a position to. That's why I've been known to buy a complete stranger lunch and walk away before they realize what happened. That's really good. I love it. Bro, Paul, that was my young adulthood, bro. I gave it to Kratos because it was so good. When I saw it, I was like, Paul knows me. Paul knows that I would have bought that. So for those of you who don't know, Paul and I play a lot of Fortnite. And there's an emote in it for the Maya He song. Where there's a guy, Maya He, Maya Hu, Maya Ha. That one. And I put it on like some fun characters. Yeah, the Numa Numa. Yeah, Numa Numa. Yeah, it was good for me. I loved it. Chat message. Hey, Lem. Special identifiers. User Twitch specific. All right, here we go. Copy. All right. Mods, use the mod call from my other channel real quick. I gifted the Heather too. I knew you like it too. Yes. Okay, hold on. Thank you. It's not working right. I have to adjust it. All right, try it again. Yeah, it does. It does suit him, Paul. That's weird. That's so weird. Hold on. Oh, okay. Hold on. I see. I put the wrong one in there. Don't use... Okay, hold on. Don't use that. All right. All right, try it again, guys. There it is. All right, now let's go find some sounds for it, huh? All right.
Hey, you! Hey! Hey, you! Hey, you! Hey!
I think that's it.
Hey!
I'm looking in the one that's okay for me to use.
Hey!
Psst, over here.
Hey! Hey, you! Hey! Hey, you! Hey, you!
That might
Hey!
have to be it. All right. Now can I use that and mix it up? Action. No, I don't want that. Sound. That one. Browse to the sound path. Now where did that save? All right, how you guys working on your stuff? How's that going? Huh. Copied. Paste. Oh no! All files? There we go. Wait. Maybe it'll work. It doesn't work. All right. It's like, hey, you. No, mind research is research to take along lots of reading. I had to beat the Elite Four today earlier, also in Pokemon. First time too. Nice. Rock on, man. All right, I am going to. Stream Deck. See, I can do it here on the Stream Deck.
Hey, you! Hey! Hey, you! Hey, you!
See, what's weird
Hey!
is I can do. That's so weird. I can do, I can make the Stream Deck do the stuff from, I can make Stream Deck do commands from Mix It Up, but I can't do Mix It Up do Stream Deck commands. So now I am going out here. To find some sounds. I was thinking now, I'm not gonna make a Hive account. I have got enough social media. What's Hive? The only problem that I have with using this is that they have some folks that are some stuff that is less than favorable. So I'm actually going to mute that. And I don't think you guys will be able to hear the music anymore. But did you guys just hear anything at all? Because to choose the right, I just gotta make sure I hear the right. I don't have anything. You were breathing. That's what you heard. Awesome. Which, all right, let's see. Hey. And I think okay. Wow. Some of these are horrendous. All right. We're going to use this one. All right. And you guys should have music back now. Okay. All right. Awesome. And where are you? All right. Can somebody do Paul Z? If one of you guys here, can you still do it? All right. I have pancakes. Place repeat again after I'm done dinner. Sorry, no more, no worries.
Listen.
There it is. There's emoji next to the word I can't spell today. I'll be back. Have pancakes. Oh, okay. Sounds good. So I did you. Did that come through at all? Did you hear it? I did.
Hey, listen.
All right, cool. So now you guys... yeah, that's the one that I found that was probably the best idea. What I should do is I should also look here. Welcome back. What I want to know is where are all these stored?
Hey, listen.
Thank you. You think I need another one for Lurk? Yeah, I probably need a Lurk one. Uh, there we go. All right. I need to make sure that that is just for Twitch and just for the mods. Because I know that's that. Hey, Gigi, how's it going? We're all working on something different. I am working on making commands for the channel. So there's that. So that the mods can get my attention a little bit better. Because and so there's no time on it. Because like for everyone else, you can use your channel points. And that lets me know, hey, you need me. But then if the mods need me, it's different. Paul, can you tell Gigi what one it is? Show Gigi which one it is. So I know the difference between what the mod needs, because they'll only interrupt for something pretty important. All right, later Z. Thanks for being here, buddy. All right. Okay. Joke. All right. I can edit this one. The chat can use it. No. Okay, so that could be every. Okay. All right. Can you do... Hold on. Oops. All right, I can do that voodoo that you want me to do. Do we get to hear yelling, or is it just Len? Okay. All right. If you would find it funny either way. What? There you go. Does that work for you, machine? All right. That's yeah. All right. Do exclamation point ha ha. Exclamation point ha ha. All right, so it only runs once every 5 minutes, I think. Oh, there we go. Sometimes in my faith journey, I feel like a beginner. I don't know why I got baptized when I was 19, except Jesus Christ in my life and heart behind in faith journey. What journey is really hard for me walking? I know Jesus Christ is with me. Still feel anxious that I'm a lost sheep. Just wandering around doesn't know where it's going because it's confused, guilt, and shame in the path of darkness. Here's the thing. Scooby, I don't know if you realize this, what you said in there. But you realize you're lost sometimes. And that's all of us. Whether we have accepted Jesus into our hearts or not, we're still all a little lost. And it's up to it's him that's going to show us when we're not. I constantly recall a verse that says that my sheep know my voice. And you will know whether it is you, whether it's the enemy, whether it's Christ that's talking to you at that moment. You'll know. And you're doing the right thing in coming and talking to folks that can be there with you on that journey. You're never alone, bro. Nightbot, thanks, Nightbot. If you want to follow us at God Games Geekery just about everywhere, on all the socials, we're there. You can join us in the Discord. Paul, can you get that Discord link in there for me, buddy? You can join us in that Discord. Yes. Exactly, GG. We call time-lapse GG around here. Well, I do anyway. Yeah, that's the thing. They don't know. A lot of people don't even know they're lost, bro. So I think that in itself is a big deal. So I'm going to give you a slow clap. That's a good job. Slow clap for you, sir. Freaking awesome. All right. Also, this right here is just for Ryan. There you go, Ryan. I'm a pastor that knows my pain and sins. I talk about this all the time. Fantastic, bro. That's exactly it. You've got somebody. 40 minutes long. I'm gonna be shooting a wedding at that time, bro. Dang it. All right. Was that you, Lem, or a command? A command. Not really a command. It's a keybind on my voice mod. Like the breathing right there. Or that door slam. There's that. Yeah, I'm not a huge fan of weddings, but this is a friend of mine, one of my youth kids from ages ago, who was having trouble with their wedding photographer and was at the end of her rope, and a mutual friend of ours who's in the wedding texted me, and I honestly I wouldn't do this for all of the youth kids, but I made an exception. I am not the lead photographer. I told them I will not be the lead photographer, and I asked questions about their other photographer, and I was like, "Here's the thing: if she's still able to make it, I will be her assistant, and so that you know you're getting some of the images. But I am her assistant. She is in charge. All the responsibility for everything is on her. I am not editing anything. I'm giving it to her. She can edit everything. So that's what it is. I felt like screaming, emotional. Yeah, anxiety. Satan trying to destroy me spiritually. Thoughts in my life. Oh my goodness, bro. Just time-lapse photography while it's baking. Oh my gosh. Yeah. No, this is what it's for, bro. That's why we're here. Study Buddy is to help people through stuff, man. However, I do have to sign off because I do have a youth night that I am doing. But I want you to join our Discord. We've got lots of people in the Discord that will be there. But you get to help out. Yeah, I agree with being a second shooter in that situation. Oh, did you? Gigi, are you going to post it on your Insta? Yeah. Scooby, just so you know, that's what today and Thursdays are usually for. Thursdays we play games, but we have conversations. We have deeper conversations as well. So yeah, there's that. So now that I've got Mix It Up on this machine, I'll be adding some more commands in. Yeah, we're here for just that thing. Absolutely. All right, guys. Thanks for hanging out. Remember, Jesus loves you. So do I. So do these guys. And always leave people better than you found them. Peace.